The Great War against Chaos had been won, not just through courage and skill at arms, but through the contributions of human battle wizards, hastily trained by Loremaster Teclis and his High Elf companions from Ulthuan. By the time the war was over, it was clear to Magnus that for the old world to survive, the winds of magic must be harnessed in service to the Empire. And so, as the army returned to Nuln, plans were laid to gather novice wizards from all across the Empire and create a repository of arcane knowledge that would become the Colleges of Magic at Altdorf. Lord Fenrir has asked you to join the College's most dangerous and ambitious mission to date, a research expedition by the newly founded Amethyst Order to the undead kingdom of Nehekara. The expedition, led by Professor Johannes Dürer, has already reached the Nehekaran city of Bel Aliad. Dürer is preparing to explore the crypt of the priest king Neb Maket. But the expedition is beset by danger on all sides and is in dire need of help. Braving a long and dangerous path, you will join Dürer in Nehekara. Your task is to protect the expedition and help recover any treasures found in Neb Maket's crypt.
By Sigmar, what a foul and corrupted land. I must waste no time finding the expedition's base camp.
you must be the mighty champion Lord Finrir promised us. I am Professor Dura, the leader of this expedition.
Spare me the accolades, Professor. I am Jürgen Haider, a witch hunter in service to Sigmar and the Holy Church. There are evil forces at work here, Professor. What kind of cursed land is this where the dead hunt the living?
That is what we are here to learn. Nehekara is the kingdom of the undead, ruled by dark sorceries we only dimly understand. The Amethyst Order stands to learn a great deal from the Tomb Kings. Now that you are here, their secrets will soon be ours. The base camp here hasn't much to offer, being so far from civilization, but you're welcome to what we have. Return to me as soon as you're ready. There is much work to be done. Today, Nehekara is a barren desert, but thousands of years ago it was known as the Blessed Land, home to the oldest human civilization in the world. According to the legends, the priest kings of Nehekara were obsessed with death and resurrection. They were served by a mortuary cult of priests and mystics devoted to mastering the secrets of eternal life. Nebmaket was one such king who ruled the city of Bel Alia during the 5th dynasty. Of all the tombs we've found, his is almost perfectly preserved, protected by layers of magical wards.
Not to mention hidden traps and tireless undead guards.
Herr Haider, this is Marguerite, a wizard of the Amethyst Order and second in command of the expedition.
We've had some luck exploring the outer chambers of Nebmaket's tomb, but the inner crypt, where Nebmaket's sarcophagus lies, along with the really valuable treasures, is still sealed. We believe that the key to unsealing the crypt may be hidden inside a temple adjoining the tomb.
Your first task is to escort Marguerite into the tomb and search for any clues that could help us open the crypt. I'll await you here.
Wait, this looks important. The hieroglyphs are hard to make out, but they appear to be part of a ritual. I need to copy this down. Keep searching and see what else you can find.
What's this? Some manner of test, no doubt. There's no more to be learned here. Hopefully Professor Dura will know what these strange symbols mean.
Good news, Herr Professor. We made some important discoveries inside the temple. These hieroglyphs may be part of the ritual to unseal the crypt.
Excellent work. We must study these more closely. If you're right, we are one step closer to reaching Neb Maket's tomb. There you are. You will be pleased to learn that Marguerite was right. The symbols you helped retrieve from the temple are part of the ritual that will unseal Neb Maket's tomb.
All that's missing is the final symbol, which we believe might be hidden in the desert not far from here.
We found references to a number of ritual steels that were important to the mortuary cult. We have a general idea where they can be found. If you can locate the right one...
And the other steels? What about them?
Decoys, more than likely. Probably enchanted to kill tomb robbers like us. Choose wisely.
I found the ritual stele you described. Here is the symbol it revealed.
Let me see. Yes! This is the final symbol in the sequence. The ritual is complete. The inner crypt is certain to be well guarded. Return to me when you're ready, and we will begin the rite. It's time. Marguerite is waiting for you at the tomb. Once you've arrived, she will perform the ritual and unseal the inner crypt.
And then?
Marguerite will remain outside while you deal with the Guardians inside the crypt. Once that's done, Neb Maquette's secrets will be ours. The fate of this expedition rests in your hands now. Good luck.
I'm ready to begin when you are. It should only take a few moments to unseal the crypt.
I am not so sure that is wise.
What do you mean?
A curse hangs over this land. Magic of the foulest kind. What happened to Nehekara, Marguerite? Did Cetra's cult do this?
Legends say that centuries ago, the high priest of the mortuary cult, a Nehekaran of royal blood named Nagash, mastered the forces of life and death and became the first necromancer. But instead of fulfilling his oaths to the Tomb Kings, Nagash used his powers only for himself. Among his many achievements was a potion known as the Elixir of Life, which granted him and his followers eternal vigor. Eventually, the great cities of Nehekara rose in revolt, and the necromancer was overthrown. Consumed by vengeance, he began a great ritual that swept across the land, resurrecting the souls of the dead to serve him for all time. Even the great Tomb Kings were summoned from their crypts to bow before the usurper. Fortunately for the living world, Nagash was struck down before his ritual was complete. But Nehekara had been transformed forever into the haunted land you see today.
And these are the forces Dura contends with? This is the path to heresy, Marguerite. The Professor has put his soul and yours at terrible risk.
Professor Dura knows more about the Tomb Kings than anyone else in the old world. He is a gentle and kindly man, and much respected by the Amethyst Order. If he thinks there is good to be found here, then I believe him. I'm going to unseal the inner crypt. Get ready.
be patient.
You've done it! After so long, I confess I'd begun to have my doubts, but here we are. Nebmaket's crypt is ours. We'll begin cataloguing the artifacts for removal at once. The first to go will be the books and scrolls. Herr Hyder, I am in your debt. You have done us a great service, and I will speak highly of you to Lord Finrear.
I have no intention of leaving yet, Herr Professor. I promised Lord Finrear I would make sure the expedition returns safely to Nuln, and that is what I intend to do.
Eh? As you wish. Now, if you'll excuse us, there is a great deal of work to be done.
You're here! Oh, thanks, Sigmar. The camp is under attack. It must have been the artifacts. Removing them from the tomb has drawn the undead to us like moths to a flame. They're coming from everywhere.
There's no time to run. With Sigmar's help, we'll make our stand here.
I can't believe we made it. When the attack began, I didn't think...
Is everyone accounted for?
Everyone except for Professor Dura. He was in his tent studying the artifacts when the attack began. I don't know if he ran off in the confusion or if he's been taken. What are we going to do? A search of the camp revealed a set of tracks heading off into the desert to the east. It could be Dura, but we're not sure.
What lies in that direction?
There's a small temple. We didn't have time to give it more than a cursory look before we located Neb Maket's tomb.
Why would the Professor head there?
I don't know. Maybe he was captured. I'm going to search his tent and see if he might have left any clues behind.
If Dura was taken, then we must act quickly. I'll search the temple and see what I find. Professor Dura.
This is none of your concern. Go back to Null, where you belong. I'm so close. So close.
Stop! Jura was here. He was looking for a book, a tomb of forbidden lore.
I know what he's trying to do. I found Dura's journal while I was searching his tent. This was never about the Amethyst Order. He came here solely for himself. Professor Dura is dying. He suffered warpstone poisoning on an expedition to Mordheim last year. Now he's come here searching for the elixir of life, hoping that it can heal him. Unsealing the crypt was just the first part of Dura's plan. Now he's going to awaken Nebmaket and question him about the elixir. We've got to get to the crypt before it's too late.
Sigmar! Give me strength!
We're too late!
Jura! In the name of Sigmar, I command you to stop!
Nebmaket, King of Bel Aliad, I summon you. Shake off the dust of ages. Rise from your bed of stone. Arise, Nebmaket. In the name of Setra, I command you. Rise! I, Johannes Dürer, have summoned you. I have parted the river of night, so you may walk again upon the sands of Nehekara. Rise and reclaim your former glory. In exchange for this, I ask but one small favor in return.
Name your reward.
The elixir of life, mighty king. The potion crafted by Nagash that grants eternal vigor. Tell me how I may learn the great necromancer's secret.
You dare speak the name of the usurper. Foolish worm. The secrets of eternal life are not for one such as you.
Have mercy, O king!
Let the name of the usurper be cast into the outer darkness. Let his soul howl in the empty wastes for all time. And all those who...
No!
We've got to get out of here! Run! Dürer was a fool. He should have known that Nebmaket would destroy him. Now the Tomb King has awakened and the old world is in peril.
How?
Killing Dürer was only the beginning. Nebmaket will torture his spirit until he learns everything the Professor knows. He will raise his army and march on the old world, looking to build a new empire for himself.
Then we must stop him.
You saw what he did to the Professor. Nebmaket is one of the Tomb Kings. He's too powerful. We wouldn't stand a chance.
He must have a weakness. Think, Marguerite.
Dira once told me about a spell the ancient Nehakarans use to bind evil spirits. It won't stop Nebmaket, but it might weaken him enough to give us a chance.
Very well. What must we do?
To start with, we'll need the 5 scrolls that comprise the spell. There is a temple of Usirian, the Nehakaran god of the underworld, not far from here. I'll show you how to find it. If the scrolls exist, you'll find them there. The scrolls could be anywhere in the temple, so you'll have to search each of the chambers. Good luck.